Yes. So here's the thing. Your boy HLS has been on somewhat of a warm hot streak, let's say.
Uh-oh.
These two guys needed some little extra time with you. Hopefully you could have some sort of kinship, maybe feel sorry for them and give them a dub. Give them a W. 5,
Four,
3.
2.
1.
It's SOSO Juve. We in the building. Welcome to another episode of the My 5 Cents podcast. Damn, I forgot what we were for a second there. Let me go ahead and introduce the cast of characters to my diagonal. No, wait, other way. My diagonal somewhere over there. HLS.
HLS is here. Self-proclaimed fan favorite. What's up, everybody?
Self-proclaimed fan favorite.
If we
It is what
reveal
it
what
is.
you made our guests go through before the show,
It is what it is.
Mm.
Oh
But-
man, and the man talking behind the voice. Let's go ahead and introduce to my virtual right, I believe.
What's up, everyone? The legendary one, the logical genius, is here. Let's go.
So what were you saying? What was this person doing to our guest? Talk to me now, logical genius. We talk about this fan favorite here.
So HLS, for those who
Mhm.
don't know by now, stands
Mhm.
for the habitual line stepper.
That's me.
Virtual line stepper.
Now,
That's me.
Same.
we keep HLS on a leash when it comes to logistics and booking guests, right? We kind of keep him in check because he just doesn't, he's line steps, he just goes over. So he was responsible for booking our lovely guests, who Sosoju will introduce, and he screwed up the times. And thankfully, I jumped early on board to the recording, to the link, and found our guest waiting for us. Even though HLS supposedly scheduled the show a half hour later than what was originally told in the email. So we had to keep her entertained. And so you jumped on a few minutes later. So we had to keep our guests entertained until this one showed up at not even 5 minutes before the start time. Not even like a second before the start time.
So
he showed
fun
up.
fact. I wanted first, Social Juve, introduce our guest, and
Yeah.
I'll get into the backstory.
Okay. Before I introduce the guest, it's actually a good topic that we're going over with this habitual line stepperness that you're doing, because the topic we're talking about is some line stepping definitely in
Yes.
this topic, because
Yes.
we're talking about some creepy, weird lyrics that everybody just lets ride. So the person who is going to help us with this topic, she is a talented singer and songwriter with a unique blend of R&B and soul. She was born in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Our guest vocals and lyrics have the power to convey a range of emotions, making her performances truly memorable. She has already made a name for herself in the music industry, performing at the legendary Apollo Theater and opening for major artists such as Jasmine Sullivan and Dwele. Our guest is a seasoned performer with a bright future ahead of her. We would consider her a precious gem waiting to be discovered, kind of like us. Please welcome to the show, Lanique. Lanique, welcome.
What's up?
Thank you.
Welcome to the
Yes.
show.
all y'all
Welcome
got
to
for
the
her?
show.
That's all y'all got for her, huh?
No, so here's the thing. Let's get back to it
Yeah.
real quick. So first of all, Lanique, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
Appreciate
Appreciate your patience.
Yes. So here's the thing. Your boy HLS has been on somewhat of a warm hot streak, let's say.
Uh-oh.
These two guys needed some little extra time with you. Hopefully you could have some sort of kinship, maybe feel sorry for them and give them a dub. Give them a W. But you and I already connected, right? So
You did.
we got connected because one of our fan favorites, shout out to Goose, listens to every episode, always has a comment on every episode.
Shout out to Goose.
Yeah, what
shout
up,
out to Goose. And she's like, yo, my girl is a singer. I said, what? let's get her for. She's like, yeah, I'll do the intro. She did the intro, and Lanique came through. There wasn't a lot of scheduling, wasn't a lot of back and forth. She's like, yo, let's do it. So
Yeah.
thank you again for joining us.
So
Oh,
all
you're
right,
welcome.
so then first of all, okay, so Lanique's the singer, right?
Mhm.
So she's the diva, right? So why were you late,
Hello.
diva?
That part.
So listen,
Yeah,
if you guys check the schedule, Logical Genius, So Juve, if you check the calendar invite, what time did it say?
that doesn't matter. Lanique, what time did you show up for?
I was told 8 p.m.
Mm.
That's what
Lanique,
time I showed up.
Lanique, did you see the calendar invite?
I didn't.
Okay.
Well, I'm not gonna say I didn't see it. I didn't. No, I didn't see it. I didn't get a
See,
calendar
thank you.
invite. I don't
Don't try
think I
to
did.
don't try to
Okay.
defend him.
I don't
This is
remember
why,
seeing a calendar invite.
folks,
Okay,
this
that's
is
fair.
why he doesn't handle
That's
I'll
fair.
say
logistics. This
that.
is why we don't have
I'll
That's
say
fair.
that.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'll say
Lanique, please
Huh?
ensure that you take this into consideration while judging. That's all I have to say to you. So this all it's all encompassing. So let me ask
Okay.
you this, Lanique. What
Mhm.
is your superpower and how has it assisted you in your journey?
My superpower is I'm just always on go time. Like at the end of the day, I want to be comfortable. I want my family to be good. I want to be able to express myself musically and in my business whenever I can. So I'm always on go time. I'm always trying to create something, and my execution I think is my superpower because when I come up with an idea, I try my best to find a way to execute it, and I get it done, and it's usually very successful. So yeah.
nice. Good
So when
superpower.
you get into your singing, you talk about this execution. What is your process from going from whether emotion or thought or any kind of feeling to pen to paper to eventually on wax?
The process. So now my process is like it just kind of depends on the beat. So sometimes I can write without music. If I'm going through something, I can come up with my own melody and write without music. But for the majority of my whole process, I'll listen to beats, I'll listen to music, and it's something about the music that just speaks to me. And some songs come faster, some songs take me a while to write. It just kind of depends. And then I just kind of sit to myself. I'm used to writing by myself or either with my husband. Like if he's not there though, I'm pretty much writing to myself. I'm secluded. I get my Crown Royal Apple, my Apple Crown Royal, and turn the lights down, and I'm just chilling. I'm listening to music, and I just start writing. And um, 9 times out of 10, I'm writing a hit. You know what I mean?
Nice.
Okay.
That's
Nice.
cool. Just to,
Speaking of,
hold on,
go ahead.
sorry,
Go
Jones.
ahead,
Just,
Logical.
I just wanted to piggyback off of that. So I wanted to ask you about like the melody, like the creation process, because I've always found that very like interesting, intriguing how
Hmm.
songwriters can kind of write different melodies, right? Like where and not all songs sound the same. Some songs may sound the same, but like you can find hundreds, thousands of songs where the melody is just different. And how
Yeah.
do you? I'm sure you're a singer, songwriter, but you also enjoy and listen to music, right? How do
Yeah.
you go about that creative process where you're kind of like doing your own thing with a melody and, and not trying to mimic or copy someone else's style or melody? Like how difficult is that? I mean, for our listeners.
I don't know. Like, that process is kind of different because I just never been into trying to follow behind
Mhm.
somebody. I never like, every now and then people will say, "Oh, you remind me of such and such, you remind me of such and such," but I don't go into writing music looking to be reminded of someone.
Somebody else, yeah.
So when I'm listening to the music, I don't know, like I can't credit that to
It just
nothing
comes
but
to you.
just God. Like
Yeah.
it's a gift, you know what I mean? Where I come up with a melody because we've had competitions. Me and my best friend will do competition. Well, she used to do a competition called um 16 bar challenge, and
Okay.
everybody had to create something to this same beat. And
Mm.
it was so dope because you got 30 artists that's online that then put 30 totally different melodies
Yeah.
Yeah.
to this
That sounds
beat. So I
amazing.
like it's really hard to It's hard to explain. I don't know how. Like I'm thankful that I can, but I think it's just because I don't go into it trying to sound like, okay, Mary J did this, so let me try to do this. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And let me try to sound like her. I never did that. So I
Maybe
don't
the
know.
loser has to do the 16-bar challenge for making it sound.
That would
I
be
think it'd be
interesting.
so cool.
That would be interesting. Speaking about
It's-
music, you have a new song out.
yeah,
It was you.
yeah.
I didn't hear the whole thing yet because you released a snippet. You kind of got our appetites a little wet. But even in
Hmm.
the snippet that I heard, for me personally, I'm a huge R&B fan. I
Yeah,
feel like that song, and I want you to tell us about it, but that song taps into what I think is missing in R&B today,
yeah,
right? That
yeah.
song is it's about just about love. It's not sex, it's not booty shaking music. There's
Yeah.
no, MC rhyming during the break or during the bridge. Tell us
Hmm.
more about that song and what inspired you to write it.
So it was you. I heard this beat on YouTube, and it was just so beautiful, and it spoke to me. I wrote that song so fast. It was absolutely amazing. So it was you. I went into it on some, like you said, um R&B is missing. R&B is just not the same. I'm a
It's not.
90s, I'm an 80s
Facts.
baby. So
Mhm.
90s music, 80s, 90s music was the best era for me. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Mhm.
So if you listen to my catalog, I have that sense of R&B. I just love R&B
Yeah.
soul. I love the authenticness of it. So with this song, it was you. It was more on, let's take it back to when Luther used to do duets with another artist, and
Mhm.
when duets really mattered back in the
Yeah.
day. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That nostalgic feeling. And that's what the beat gave me. So when I started writing, I was just like, I'm gonna write a love song. And the song is based on basically me and my husband's story. That's like our love story.
Mm.
But I said my husband's a singer and a producer and a rapper as well. But I stopped doing songs with him because he don't like to sing live. So I was like, I can't sing with you. You ain't doing this song with me. So I got one of my best friends, this guy named Raspy Soul, and who I believe embodies like that jagged edge age,
Mm.
that drill age, like
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
90s
Mhm.
soul.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Um, and me and him been friends for like 10 years. And I was like, we've been talking about doing a song together. And I was like, bro, I got a song for you. And I think it would be perfect for us to do the song. And when we did it, it just hit. And it just let me know that the fans and people miss R&B, like that authentic R&B,
Yeah.
is because this is the first song I got that I've ever written where I didn't put nothing behind it. Like on YouTube, I didn't put anything behind it aside from regular promotion. I didn't put
Mhm.
Mhm.
anything
Mhm.
behind it. And we turn around and we see that now we're at like 35,000 streams
Wow.
plays on YouTube alone.
That's
Just on
great.
YouTube alone. No
Wow.
video, no nothing. That song been out since October of last year. And it just showed me how much people are missing that R&B
Mhm.
feel. And I was just like, I knew it. I knew it. I knew it was a hit. I knew it was a hit. So yeah, it's a lovely song. It's a love song. It's wedding vibes. It's
Yeah.
engagement vibes. You know what I mean? And that's where I wanted to stay.
Awesome.
So, piggybacking off of that, Lanique, do
Hmm.
you consider R&B to be dead? As HLS kind of described, if
Good
Future isn't
question.
singing
Good question.
your R&B song, I mean, to me, that's what's the problem with children nowadays. Future is an R&B singer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
do
So
you
no,
consider
I
R&B to be dead?
I don't think R&B is dead. I think that it's not spotlighted like it used to be. I think
Mm.
what's being spotlighted is that booty shaking music, the twerk music, the nasty songs, even what they call R&B now, you know, is not R&B. It's about, not saying R&B can't be about sex, but it's like a rapper singing most of the time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
kind
Yeah.
of, it's just not the same.
And it's
But
almost blended more into like pop at this point too.
yeah, yeah. So I don't think it's dead. I just think it's not spotlighted enough. Like we got the Jasmine Sullivans of the world. Mary J still killing it.
Yeah.
Um, even Bruno doing R&B. I mean, it's just so many. Adele. I even call Adele R&B. That's my girl. Like white
Mhm.
girl can sing. But
Yep.
it's. I don't think it's dead. I just think it's just not being spotlighted enough.
So let me ask you. You mentioned a couple of R&B artists or R&B type artists. Who
Hmm.
would you say are your we're a top five show. Who would you say would be your top five R&B in no particular order, like artists now, like currently?
Now
Yeah,
Oh, I see it. I already see you thinking. It's a hard
yeah.
question.
It's a
it's
hard question.
hard now. Like
Yeah.
it's hard now because if you ask me my all-time favorites, that's easy. My now, okay, so top five now.
You know what? You
def-
don't even have to go top five. Just name some that you enjoy. You said Adele, you said Bruno, you said a few names
Yeah.
already. So any
So
other names come to mind?
I love Jasmine Sullivan
Hmm.
always.
Hmm.
Jasmine
Hmm.
Sullivan is amazing. Mary's still kicking. She's definitely in my top five. Um, I like Summer Walker. I'm not gonna say I love
Okay.
Summer Walker, but I really like Summer Walker. I love her
Hmm.
voice. I love her music. She's great. Um, who do I listen to? Oh, I love K Michelle. She ratchet, but I love K Michelle. She can
I
sing.
think K
Like
is a little underrated. She's
she is
underrated.
very
She's
underrated.
yeah.
Very underrated. And I listen to Kay. I could listen back to her mixtapes. Like I love K
Mm.
Yeah.
Michelle.
Yeah.
She's so authentic. I love her.
Yeah.
Um,
I think she's doing country now, isn't she?
yeah, she tapped into country a
Yeah.
little bit. I think she's too ratchet for country. There you go. That. I don't know what that one. But oh, and Beyonce, of course. Yeah,
I
I
was
think
gonna
Okay.
of
ask you
course
if Queen
Beyonce
Bee was
still
gonna make
kicks.
the cut.
Got it. Yeah, no, she's one. That's
Okay.
like, yeah, it has to be.
Would you consider Beyonce R&B or a little more poppy?
No, I mean, the music that she's doing now is more poppy, but I still would
Mhm.
consider her one of
An
the
R&B
R&B
artist? Okay.
greats. Hmm.
Okay.
And she
Yeah.
Yeah,
still has R&B songs here and there.
yeah,
It's not like a full blown R&B album, but she'll
right,
have R&B songs
Yeah.
here and there.
No,
yeah.
true, true, true.
But again, the ones that's being highlighted are the
The
trappy
more
ones,
popper, yeah,
the
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
more
yeah.
dance ones. So yeah,
Mainstream ones. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. The ones that have Chris Brown on the hook.
Yes. Oh, Chris Brown too. I can't forget Chris
or,
Brown. Chris
or
Brown's amazing.
Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drake is. I like Drake. Drake is a
Yeah,
whiner. He whines. That's for me. But I do
So
like Drake. Drake is an
yeah.
absolute.
I appreciate Drake. I appreciate his
would
music.
you
So
consider Drake this version's Keith Sweat?
Keith
No,
Sweat.
Keith
no,
Sweat was a whiner,
no. I
whiny.
would.
Mm.
I
oh,
might consider Jacquees this time. Keith Sweat.
really?
Because Keith Sweat is he's not a great singer, but he's a
Yeah.
good singer. Jacquees is just whiny, just like him. So I don't know. I don't
Yeah.
know.
And when
That's
you
the
say
only one that I
whiny,
can say.
you're saying whiny in terms of the sound of his voice, right?
The
His
sound of his
singing
voice.
voice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's whiny and nasally. It's
Hmm.
froggy. I don't like Jacquees, but I like his music. Like it's crazy because I don't like his voice, but
Yeah.
I can appreciate his music. He makes good music. I just don't like his voice on that music. If that
Understood.
makes sense.
That might be a
You know,
future topic we talk about.
we had an earlier episode, and in the episode, he mentioned, are we able to separate the man Michael Jackson from the music he used to make? Is there a separation between the art and the artist, especially when you have people like R. Kelly or Chris Brown had a checkered past, and
Yeah.
you have Michael who has been proven innocent, but the allegations have never gone away.
Hmm.
Uh,
Right. Right.
can you
I
separate the
think
art from the artist?
I so it's kind of I can. I definitely can because there are some songs of R. Kelly that I do still listen to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because R. Kelly is a great songwriter. He's a great songwriter. He's a great artist. He's just a creep. But I can separate the two. Like it's a difference from Robert and R. Kelly. Maybe,
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
maybe. But you know what I
Mm.
mean? I
Yeah,
don't
the
know.
man and
It's
the
a
artist, right? The man and
yeah.
the artist.
Yeah, I think you have to because I think with every artist they have their mess with them and even if they're not a molester or a creep or anything like that, they could be a woman beater. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
people
yeah,
still listen to them and still do what they listen to their music. I mean, one sin ain't but worse than the other. You know what I mean? So
Hmm.
it's you have to separate the art from the man from the music. You have to. So yes, I can. I can. Some people can't, and I respect that, but I can.
Okay.
Now, am I
So
blasting it like No. Like, you know what I mean? No, I listen to it. If it come on, I'm not gonna switch it and be like, ugh. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. But you're not
so
advertising it.
you're behind closed doors listening to like
Nah.
the piece.
No. I'm gonna listen. If it come on, if I'm somewhere, I'm gonna
You're
sing
trapped
it.
in your
I'm
closet.
gonna
You're listening to it,
jam
right? Right.
it. No.
trapped in the closet,
Nah.
listening to Trapped in the Closet.
Nah, I'll listen to it. I'll listen to it wherever, but I'm just not like before. I used to be a diehard R. Kelly fan. Like I'm still a fan, but it's not like
A
it
lot of
used to be.
people were. A lot of
You know
people
what I'm
were.
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
So it's not like it used to be, but I'm not like, oh God, I can't let them hear me listening to this. No, I'm gonna listen to it.
It,
But
Yeah,
it's
when I'm ready for some TP2, I'm gonna put
yeah,
TP2 on.
these
Like,
are
it's
facts.
it's
These are
tough.
facts.
Like when you have songs like "I Believe I Can Fly," like that
Yeah,
the world's greatest, great anthem,
yeah.
great
Oh
songs.
my God.
But when you have songs like "Seems Like You're Ready,"
And then you listen to the lyrics, it's like,
it's hard.
yeah.
It's tough. It's tough.
I will tell you, I don't even know the last time. And Bump and Grind used to be one of my favorite songs. But then when I listen to the intro now, I'm like,
Yeah,
man,
yeah.
we talking about a little
Context
girl?
matters.
You know what I'm saying?
Context
So
matters.
there are songs that I not even purposely, I just don't listen to anymore. Like today I heard an R. Kelly and Celine Dion song, one of my favorite songs. And
Yeah.
I listened to it and I was like, damn, this is a good song.
Hmm.
But yeah, nah, yeah,
and
it's definitely
that's
different.
yeah, that shows how embattled he really is and his legacy, how embattled
Yeah,
his legacy
Yeah.
is.
yeah, yeah.
So you are now about to experience some embattlement. We are getting
Here
into the
for it.
next section of our show, in which
Hmm.
we are going to discuss the topic of our 5 cents on the weirdest slash creepy songs that we just have let it ride out. And Logical
Okay.
Genius, go ahead and explain to our guest Lanique what is
Lanique,
going to happen next.
Lanique. So what we're going to do is HLS, so Juve and I are going to present to you our list of the top 5 creepy, weird song lyrics that we probably didn't think were creepy at the time. And you get to decide which one of us has the best list because we have to settle this debate. We talked about songs, we talked about writing lyrics and writing songs, but now we need you to be the judge
Okay.
and end this debate. So what you have to do is let us know who you want to go first, and then go after that, and go after that, and at the end of it, you get to decide who's in third place, and then who's in first place. Because HLS, we don't care about second place. Why?
Number 2 is the first loser.
There you go.
I love it.
All
All
right.
right.
And
So
HLS, please explain to our guest what is the criteria for judging?
Lanique, super smart, super talented. You know what music is. You know what lyrics are. The criteria for this is that there is no criteria.
Nada.
None.
You might not choose me because I was late for this episode.
Hey, you might choose me because I feel like we are in sync with our musical tastes.
You might choose me because damn, I pulled out some creepy ass lyrics.
It is completely up to you.
Up to you. But now you decide, who do you want to hear from first?
So, in the Bible it says the first should be last and the last should be first. So, HLS, you go
Okay. Okay. So
first.
I I have music from across all genres, across all years, because
Okay.
there's just some weird, creepy stuff out there. At
Facts.
number 5. Now, the only reason why this is creepy is who it came from. I am no homophobe. You like who you like. But when the notorious B.I.G. said, "When I met you, I'll admit my first thought was to trick. You look so good, huh? I'll suck on your daddy's dick. I never felt that way in my life. It didn't take long before I made you my wife." So what's going on here? What's going on in those lyrics? You
A lot, apparently.
is this how you're appeasing the father? Say, listen, father-in-law, if I do this to you, can I marry your daughter? Like, what's happening here? And
Yeah.
nobody really caught it.
No, they sang
Was it
along to it.
They sing
That's the
along
problem.
to it.
Yeah.
And at number 4, this song was a hit for this group. Not only was it a hit, it reached number 21 on the Billboard Hot 100. It was huge overseas in Ireland, in the UK, Australia, certified gold, nominated for a Grammy. The song was called Stacy's Mom. Came out in 2003 by a group called Fountains of Wayne. Right? The lyrics go, Stacy, can I come over after school? We can hang out by the pool. Did your mom get back from a business trip? Is she there or is she trying to give me the slip? You know, I'm not the little boy I used to be. I'm all grown up now. Baby, can't you see? Stacy's mom has got it going on. That was a group called Fountains of Wayne. At number 3, got to dip into the stalker bag. Another hit. Nobody realized this was creepy. Why nobody realized it? Because it was nominated for 3 Grammys when it came out. And it won Song of the Year in 1994. This group, rock group called The Police. The name of the song is Every Breath You Take.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, can't you see you belong to me? How my poor heart aches with every step that you take. Every move that you make, every vow that you break, every smile you fake, every claim you stake. I'll be watching you. I'll be... And it gets creepy and creepier and creepier. And number
Yeah.
2, another hit. And we talked about R&B trio. This was such a hit. There's an English band, an English boy band that remade it. I'm going to tell you the lyrics. You already know the group. And the reason why this is creepy, because if it came out in the Me Too movement, they would have been canceled. Canceled. The woman sings, step back, you're kind of close. I feel a little poke coming through on you. And they respond, oh, girl, I know you felt it. Oh, boy, you know I can't help it. You know what I want to do? She said back up. And he's like, oh, well. Next, Too Close. Came out in 1998. And it hit Billboard number 1. And this one, somehow, I don't know how, it became a holiday classic. But there's nothing in the song about Christmas. And in later years, it got this dare I say reputation about date rape, about consent. But for some reason, people still sing it as holiday classic, but it has nothing to do with Christmas. Baby, it's cold outside. In the lyrics, the man is continuously tries to get the woman to say, to a point where he makes a drink and she says, hey, what's in this drink? And she's like, yo, I gotta go. But baby, it's cold outside. Hey, at least I tried. Can't hurt my pride. I really can't stay, but baby, it's cold outside. It won Best Original Song in 1950 because it was in a movie, a romantic comedy movie called Neptune's Daughter. And that, Lanique, is my top 5, my 5 cents of the most weirdest and creepiest song lyrics. Now, who do you want to hear from next?
That was a good list.
Thank you.
Juve, so Juve.
In
Come
the
on.
building. Here we go. This is my 5 cents. And at number 5, I have to agree with the habitual line stepper. Now, what's crazy about this song is I remember it coming out. I was like senior in high school. The white people would definitely do the dance where they're doing a two-step, but they don't really move their feet. They just like move their hips back and forth, and they call that dancing. And it was
Yeah.
definitely Next Too Close. And it was only because of the girl singing, the singing back and forth between the girl singing and Next. It made it okay to talk about a boner, and I had no idea until about how old am I? Oh my God, I'm kind of embarrassed and ashamed to say this. Not until my 30s. I happened to be taking a shower and Pandora put the song on. So I was butt naked in the shower and I was like, wait a second, what are they talking about here?
TMI.
Wow.
Hey, too close right there. At number 4, but sometimes I get ridiculous. I'll eat up all your crackers and your licorice. Oh, yo, fat girl, come here. Are you ticklish? Yeah, I called you fat. Look at me, I'm skinny. I never stopped me from getting busy. I'm a freak. I like the girls with the boom. I once got busy in a Burger King bathroom. The Humpty Dance by Digital Underground. And why nobody notices? Because everybody's in the club going like this.
Yes.
You got all that going on. You're just not even realizing what it is that you're saying. Oh my gosh. Something more recent, and I'm gonna go into kind of creeper mode. I said, let me diversify my list.
Let me diversify my creepiness.
Yeah, let me diversify what's going on here. So this was a nice little tune by someone who looked like he was a choir boy, but now that you've seen his recent concerts, you're gonna be like, oh, wait a second. Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. Got you shackled in my brace. I'm latching onto you. Now I've got you in my space. I won't let go of you. I got you shackled in my embrace. I'm latching onto you. If this isn't the anthem for Stage 5 Clinger, Disclosure. We're talking about Disclosure by Sam Smith. Who, I don't know. If y'all seen the videos from his recent shows, he is into some Illuminati shit. Okay?
He's definitely into some other shit.
some other stuff. So I don't want Sam Smith latching onto anything with me.
Yeah.
At number 2, bringing it back to hip hop. I'm sorry, Puff, but I don't give a fuck. If this chick was my own mother, I'd still fuck her with no rubber and come inside her and have a son and a new brother at the same time and just say that it ain't mine. Oh, I'm Back by Eminem. And we have exalted Eminem into like, oh, he might be top 10, top 5 rappers of all time. And we let him have a pass on this? On this crazy shit?
The blasphemy.
The blasphemy. The unmitigated gall. And at number 1, and we talked about it already. Shit, you already mentioned the damn lyric, Lanique. My mind's telling me no. But my buddy's telling me yeah, baby. I didn't know you literally meant baby.
I didn't know.
I had no idea.
No.
But I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. I don't see nothing wrong. And once again, he's like, baby, baby. Hey, that is R. Kelly. And he is all-time greatest creep of all time.
Yeah. And
that's my 5 cents, Lanique. What you are going to hear from is some theoretical rhetoric.
Lanique, what you're going to hear is logic and actually someone who actually met the assignment. We could talk about this afterwards, but I don't think HLS and So Suju have met the assignment. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me start by the disclaimer for the audience. The lyrics I'm about to read are verbatim. These are not my words. So don't come at me, social media. So at number 5, Lanique, I have one bar for you. By Bangkok and Bangkok.
Man.
Now, this song came out in the year 2001 by a well-known artist, Ludacris, featuring Nate Dogg from his album Word of Mouth. Now, the song's about he had a lot of different women in different area codes. But that one lyric just kind of didn't raise an eyebrow at the time because like, oh, it sounds cool, right? But then, as the world gets older and people get smarter, you learn things. So HLS, what's Bangkok known for? Bangkok, Thailand, if people don't know, what are they known for? Made famous also by the movie Hangover.
There are a lot of what is the term? Transgender
ladyboys, right? That's what they call. That's what they refer to, right? Right or wrong, they
Yeah.
refer to that. Now,
Yeah.
listen, I have nothing against that. You live your life or whatever. But I don't know if Ludacris knew that when he said "I Bangkok and Bangkok," if he was kind of like taking that route, because then people realize afterwards, like, what do you mean by that actually?
Yeah.
So that's number
Yeah.
5 for me. At number 4, I actually have a song that HLS has, and he has it as number 1. I have it at number 4. Baby It's Cold Outside by Dean Martin, Doris Day, 1949. That's when it dropped. And yes, it is a creepy song. It's date rape type of vibes, like she's saying, what's in this drink? Literally, what's in this drink? It's like almost like it reminds me of the movie Misery with Kathy Bates, if you
Mm.
saw it, where
Oh
she had this dude
gosh.
kidnapped, he's trying to get out, and she's giving all
Mhm.
these reasons for not to let him out.
Mhm.
So very creepy songs. I mean, you can take snippets, but the entire song is creepy. Like she's constantly trying to leave, and he's like, no, no, no. And he's almost like ignoring anything she's saying, like, oh, you're hurting my pride. Come a little closer. Let me touch your hand. Like, whoa,
Mhm.
back off, dude, right? So that's number 4. At number 3, you probably know this being a singer yourself, but here's the lyric. If I was invisible, yeah, yeah, then I could just watch you in your room. If I was invisible, I'd make you mine tonight. Now that doesn't give you creepy vibes. I don't know what does. The song is called Invisible by Clay Aiken, who used to be a American Idol contestant. I think in season 1 he lost to Ruben, right? He lost to Ruben Studdard.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
So
I think it was
what's
season
even
2.
season 2, yeah, because
Mm.
Kelly Clarkson won season 1. You're
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
What's creepier about that, hearing it now, is well, even now, but in general, it's like that song had a very pop and uppity beat, right? Uppity vibe, pop song. And when I heard it, it reminded me of another movie. There was a movie called Invisible Man with Kevin Bacon.
Hmm.
And there was a scene where there was this neighbor that he used to see across the hall, and he was always into her. And then he became invisible, and he's like, why not? And he went and raped her, unfortunately. So that very, very creepy. If I was invisible, I'd be in your room right now, and I would make you mine tonight. If that doesn't give you creepy vibes, I don't know what does. Number
Yeah.
2, Lanique. Ah, man, and I'm worried about this number 2 because this song was a banger, and I'm going to do my best to read the quotes perfectly. From them me parade na chichi manka, blaze the fire, make we burn them.
Wait,
Just
From them
stop.
the drink it.
Just stop.
wait.
Just stop.
So here's the thing, right? So I apologize for all my Jamaicans out there. So I had to so I don't speak patois, right? Is that how you pronounce it, HLS, right? I don't speak that, right? So I had to figure out what the lyrics mean, right? I found out afterwards what they meant, but this was at the time at the club when this song came on. You grabbed yourself a shorty and you go at it on the dance floor, not knowing
This
it. You put your
this was a
guns up
huge hit.
blazing. You're doing all this stuff, not realizing until after the fact that this song meant what it meant. So there was this website I found that translated the song, and it says if they're hanging out in the car associated with a quote unquote chichiman, which is a derogatory term for someone who's homosexual, let's ignite the fire and we burn them. If they're
Oh.
drinking in the bar associated with a chichiman, quote unquote, let's ignite the fire and drive them away. Now, those lyrics are very, very disturbing.
Oh
Very,
God.
very disturbing. But when
Yeah.
this song played, everyone was on the dance floor,
Singing along.
light her up, singing along, not knowing what it is. I certainly was one of them, didn't realize it afterwards. And what's even more disturbing is, I have to remind myself the song, go on YouTube, and you see the comments like, I don't care what anyone says, the song's still fire. So it's like, it's one of the songs that we talked about with separate the artist and the thing. And it's so bad to the point where I think TOK, this was the artist, TOK, they basically announced, I think maybe it might have been early this year, that they are no longer performing this song in any of their shows. They're
Mm.
they're 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 cutting it from their performance. So
As they should.
so number 1, I feel like this my list could have been this guy by himself, right?
By himself.
By himself. So here's the lyric I'm going to read from you for you. Again, people, verbatim, not my words. Come on, baby. Let me see you swing it. Swing it. I like the way you come up, baby. When you wiggle it, jiggle it. Mmm, tasty. And once you see the D's, oh, you're gonna want to freak me, only if you're old enough, baby, 18 and over or 16 and under. That song is by the one and only R. Kelly. And here's a funny part, not funny, but the even freakier part. The name of the song is "I Like the Crotch on You," and this came out in his 12 play album in 1993. So Lanique, yeah, I mean, context means everything, right? In '93, that people overlooked that, but now you're starting to piece everything together. Looking back, you're like, well, wait a minute, R.
You
Kelly,
know,
what's going on here? So Lanique, that is my list. I can tell you are freaked out and creeped out.
because
So
when you read it, when you read the lyrics, it just sounds so terrible.
And
So
that's what it's about. It's about the
so
Oh,
lyric. Get the artist, just focus on the lyric, and you're like, and
mm.
honestly, after this episode, might have to go to my therapist and like, listen, I need to detox this
you
information
need
out
to
of my head.
cleanse yourself from everything we
I might to
consume.
hit up Dr. Mel. Shout out to Dr. Mel. I
Yeah.
might to hit her up.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I was a little bit concerned. Like, hey, wait a second, what is on your playlist there, Logical Genius?
Yeah.
What's going on?
Listen, we said creepy, weird, freaky songs, and hey, I went in. I went into the dark internet, dark web.
The dark web.
The reggae one took me out. That was funny.
Mm.
That was a
So,
big song too.
Hey,
Mm.
Lanique,
what?
we're gonna get
What?
into what we call cross-examination. So, do you have any questions for us as far as clarification from our list?
No. All of y'all were exactly like, I mean, y'all explained everything perfectly. So I was
That's what we do.
completely entertained the entire time. I wanted to scream a lot of times.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
HLS, did you have anything for
I
cross-examination?
do. I feel like I have to go here, right? I think you're number one. There's nothing creepy about the lyrics to your number one, right? If you think about it, when we realize now about the man, about what he's become, about what he's
Mm.
accused of, what he's been found guilty of, it's creepy. But the lyrics itself, read the lyrics to your number one again.
I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that?
My
Because
mind's telling me no,
My mind's
but my
telling me
body's
no, but my
telling me
body is telling
yes.
me yes.
so think about it. If
Listen,
I
now
see what you're saying.
now we see who it's come behind, but let's say it's your coworker at the office at the holiday office party, right? It's like, yo, my
Mhm.
mind's telling me no, I shouldn't. What's the saying? I shouldn't shit where I eat.
Yeah.
But my body's like, oh my God, girl, you look so good in that dress. My mind's
Uh-huh.
telling me no, but my body's telling me yes.
That's true. That's true.
There's nothing really creepy about that.
There's
That's
nothing creepy. Okay, so if your body is telling you yes about a person, what is
Mhm.
happening to your body?
Oh, you might feel these ways. You might feel nervous in the stomach.
Oh, you might pop wood at work, right? You might get too close, right? Because my mind can no longer control what my body's gonna do, right?
Yeah,
My mind can't control the inhibitions of maybe I'm gonna grope her. Maybe I'm just gonna go out and touch her because my body is telling me yes. Go ahead.
correct. We're assuming he may. However, in too close, at my number two, he's actually touching her, and she's saying step back and moving too close.
Mhm.
But either way, that's not even what my true rebuttal is. My true rebuttal is this. What is the topic for today?
Weird, creepy lyrics.
No, that's not the whole topic. What's the topic today?
Finish it, HLS.
Okay, you tell me what the topic is.
Oh, no. I need you to tell me what the topic is. Because if you don't know what the topic is, then you should be disregarded also.
Your whole list
Your
is
whole
not
list,
accepted.
yeah,
Not accepted.
you are dead last. If
I
you
don't know,
can't tell me
HLS.
what
I'm
the
gonna
topic-
agree with
what is the
Social
topic for today?
Juve on this.
Listen,
Huh.
it's weird, creepy lyrics you never paid attention to.
Hello? Isn't this the epitome of it? Because we didn't really pay attention to this. How long did R. Kelly go
Right.
on? like this.
Correct.
We didn't cancel R. Kelly into the 2000 teens. The
Correct.
teens.
But we're talking about the man.
Wait a second. As Logical Genius said, 12 Play came out in 1993.
Yeah.
93.
Yeah.
So that's the epitome.
Yes, the man is creepy.
Didn't pay attention to it.
The man is creepy. The man is creepy. That song, that lyric that you quoted, that part that you quoted,
my mind's telling me no.
The lyric that you quoted, I don't think there's anything creepy about that lyric. Is it creepy from the man who sang it? Yes. Now that we know what he did, yes. But the lyric itself.
And
No,
that's why it's an all-time classic.
Can I say it?
Go ahead, Josh.
It is. Let me just say it is creepy, even though we know who the man is now. I can see where it can be creepy because your mind could be telling you not to rape this girl, but your body might be telling you to go get her. You understand what I'm saying? So it can be looked at as creepy too, even if he wasn't.
At number one, Clinique, at number one?
Yes.
At number one?
Well, yeah, I don't know about number one, but it's definitely in the top 5.
Okay.
It's definitely in the top 5.
He is saying that you have full permission to do whatever you want because your body is saying yes. Because my body is telling me this, I can do whatever I want.
It sounds like a person it sounds like a person in conflict. He's conflicted. It's inner turmoil. He needs to see Dr. Mel.
You, my friend, are in conflict. Oh my God. Dr. Mel. Where's Dr. Mel?
It's not like he's deciding between a bag of chips. Like, do I want the bag flavor? Do I want the spicy flavor? I'm in conflict. I cannot decide which bag of chips I want.
Yeah, it could be like the hot ones with the one chip challenge.
Right.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
So for my cross examination, I guess I gotta come back to you, HLS. I was thinking
I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
You're talking about, oh man, number 4.
Yeah.
Number 4, Stacy's mom, and you talking about creepy lyrics or not?
Yeah.
It is known, and there is a theory behind it, that boys look up to moms in a sexual manner. Do you know what that's called?
No, Oedipus complex. Yes.
Oedipus complex.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see where this boy's boy crush with Stacy's mom is so out of pocket. You have had a boy crush. True. I think in the embarrassing moments episode, you had an interaction with your best friend's mother or whatever it may be. It ended up being embarrassing.
Good memory.
Yeah. So it seems like you might have wrote Stacy's mom. I don't understand.
Wow.
If I did write Stacy's mom, I wouldn't be on this podcast because I would be collecting all those residuals. But what I will say, even though there's a term for it, even though it's an Oedipus complex, the fact that this teenage boy wanted to hang out with Stacy just to hang out with Stacy's mom, it's a little weird, it's a little creepy. It's a little weird and a little creepy. He says he knows in the lyrics, he knows Stacy has a crush on him. He's like, yo, Stacy, I'm not here for you. I'm here for your mom. I'm here for your mom.
But why? Because Stacy's mom is developed. Stacy's mom is a woman. Stacy is just a little kid.
It's creepy that he's using Stacy's daughter to go to the pool just to get closer to Stacy's mom.
And what's your lyric?
Baby, can't you see? Stacy's mom has got it going on. She's all I want, and I waited for so long. Stacy, can't you see? You're just not the girl for me. I know it might be wrong, but I'm in love with Stacy's mom. Stacy's mom has got it going on.
That's creepy.
That's creepy to me, for sure.
I think he made a choice. I think he said, hey, I think you're all right, Stacy, but your mom, I would rather be with her.
At least he was honest with her.
Yeah.
You know what, Lanique, I'm glad you raised that. So for my cross, actually, I agree with Sosuju. The objective of the topic was, yes, creepy song lyrics, but ones that we didn't, now that we look back, are creepy, that we didn't at the time didn't make anything of it. So I think for the both of you, I think you have 2 songs. Each of you have a song on there that I think don't really meet that assignment, because I'll go back to Stacy's mom. That's an obvious song. It was a song about a dude or a kid that was crushing on his girlfriend's mom, Like that was the obvious part of the song. There was nothing subliminal about it. It was up front and center. Like, this is what it's about, right? Dude in love with an older woman, another mom. That was basically the gimmick behind the song. So for you, I think that song really kind of fails the topic. So for you, I would say this: Eminem, all his songs are like, all his lyrics. That's what he was known for. When he came out, he was just known for saying controversial stuff, killing his mom, his mother-in-law, killing his wife, all these things are said. So there was anything that came out of his mouth was like, it is what it is. This dude's just, good or bad. He just came up with some very crazy lyrics. So I think
Yeah.
with that song with Eminem, I kind of put it in the same boat as Stacey's Mom, because it was like, any of his songs that you play, regardless of how vulgar or how creepy, how weird they come out, that's Eminem. Like, that's his thing. That's his gimmick, right? That's his style. So he comes out, he purposely does these things. So he's not shy about it. He doesn't hide the fact that he does these type of songs, and he'll talk about any and everything. Talk about gays and white people and rich people and poor people, celebrities, all of that. He doesn't hold back. So I think that's where, with your list, I think Eminem doesn't really fit the assignment like with Stacey's Mom.
I think you actually made my point for me. I think Stacey's Mom and Eminem I'm Back is two different things. Like, Stacey's Mom, you're just professing a crush and saying, hey, I prefer your mom. Like, that's nothing creepy or weird. Actually, that's actually healthy and good boundary setting. Like,
What?
I mean,
Not healthy.
it sound like good. It sound
Keep
like
that in
good
mind, Lindy.
boundary
Keep
setting
that in
to me.
mind.
Like, yeah, healthy conversation. Like, hey, I can't carry on this toxic relationship that we have, because really I want to be with your mom. Okay, so that's that. You actually said no matter how vulgar, no weird or creepy. You just said that.
Because you expect it. You expect it from Eminem. You expect it from him. You expect that stuff from him. You expect creepy songs. Again, if we're talking about songs and lyrics that surprise you after the fact, you're like, oh, damn, I should have paid. What people listen to M knowing that if he says something crazy, it's Eminem. That's what he does. That's his gimmick, right? That's his
So
style.
it's no surprise.
It's no surprise. There is no surprise. So if we're talking about lyrics that you are, damn, if I'm looking back at it, oh crap, like, what did he really mean when he said that? So I don't know if I would put, because just because of who he is as the artist, right? Like that's his style. Like, if he was like, say, a Jay-Z, and Jay-Z said some stuff like that, I'm like, okay, Jay-Z doesn't usually do stuff like that. I get it. Or another rapper or whatever, just another artist. But I think just Eminem is just known for that style, that aggressive, controversial, creepy, weird, all these type of songs where that's his thing. So that's I see what you're saying, but I think that's where it falls short for me, at least with the Eminem choice.
Well, you can't backpedal. You can't have it both ways. Because
What do you mean?
throughout this whole episode and recording, we've been talking about, we separate the artist from the lyrics. You just got to pay attention. Wait, how did you have your thumb? You just got to pay attention to the words, right? I think you were talking like
not
this,
the thumb.
right? And yeah, that's what he hit us with. I can't wait till we watch. That's what he hit us with, right? So let's just listen to the words, just the lyrics. If this chick was my own mother, I'd still fuck her with no rubber and come inside her and have a son and a new brother at the same time, just to say it ain't mine. We're separating the artist.
Okay,
from the
all right.
words,
So then, all right.
That's
So
what
let's
we're
use the
doing.
argument that you said. No. So then let's use the argument. Let's use the argument that you think. You said that you have to take into account lyrics that came out at the time. We didn't make anything of it, and now we're looking back at it. So for a song to come out, you have to know who the artist is.
And I'm
you have
saying
to recognize the song, and you have to recognize the song.
You're making the argument that we have to separate it, and I'm saying you're
No, I
contradicting
didn't. I didn't say that. That was a question that
Yes.
HLS asked. That was a question that HLS asked of Lanique. I didn't bring that up.
I did ask that question.
In
Revisionist history here going on. What's going on here?
Wait a second.
I was the one that did ask that question.
No revisionist history here. The episode that he was referring to, what was your answer? It was the same answer as mine, in which we separate the artist from the music. I remember.
Oh, that is the point. That is
but
the
I
point.
I didn't raise it. But I didn't raise it.
Not
What
the
do you mean?
I
I didn't raise it. That's what politicians do. We politic. I didn't raise it. I didn't make the argument of separating the artist and the song or the lyric. I didn't make that argument.
Well, what's about to happen is we're gonna separate the nonsense right now. Lanique,
It's
we
time.
want to know, or actually, it is decision time. We usually do that part. Let me do that. What's decision time? We want to know where you are at with this. We want to know who is in third place.
In third place, HLS.
Stop
I'm
it.
sorry.
Lanique.
The garbage truck
No.
is here. The garbage truck is here.
Lanique.
It was you
Wait.
had a great list. You had a great list. Very
Lanique.
good list. No, stop. It was Stacy's
I want
mom
to thank you.
that it was Stacy's mom that was just like, it's not
Yeah,
that.
she
It's
didn't
not
have it going on, so
right.
I don't, she didn't have it
Wow.
going on.
That's the only thing. I'm sorry.
Lanique,
No
it was a
problem. Hey,
it was a
listen,
do not
worldwide hit.
apologize.
A
Do not
worldwide
apologize.
hit.
I agree, but it wasn't weird.
It was weird.
It wasn't weird. It's like, come on, bro. Why you got a crush on my mom? But it ain't weird. You know what I mean? It's normal. It's normal. I don't
Okay.
know. It's
Okay.
now if
Okay.
if Stacey's mom would have acted on it, then that would have made it
There
a
you
weird,
go.
creepy
There
song.
you
You
go.
know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm
Hey,
sorry,
Miss
Angela. I love you.
Parker.
Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Hey, listen, don't worry. That
I'm
Venmo
sorry.
he sent you, he can't take it back, so you're good.
Facts. Yeah.
All right, Lanique, we want to know who is number one. We don't care about number two. Who is number one?
Okay. So I have to give it to So
Ooh.
Jew.
In
I have
the
to.
building, it's about the thumb.
I
But
don't know. Ooh.
you got the point with the thumb.
I had to give it to So Jew only because like he really like I liked every song that he did was really creepy, and the way he delivered it kind of made it a little bit more memorable. I'm sorry, guys. I love y'all.
Delivery matters.
Oh, oof.
Delivery matters. Hold
No,
on.
it was what I mean. I was vibing with the whole list, and I agree with pretty much every. No, I agree with every song that he did.
That's it. I once
If
got busy in the
if
verse
only you're
back.
old enough, baby, 18 and over or 16 and under. I mean, come on, you can't get creepier than that.
That's creepy. No, that's why you're in second.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hey, come on now.
The
Don't be
champ is
bad.
here. Oh my goodness.
Uh,
Lanique,
Yes.
we want to know what is your 5 cents on the topic?
mhm.
So this was hard, right? Because I was trying to stay in my R&B bag, which I did find a couple weird R&B songs, but hip hop kind of took it over for me.
I'm sure.
Hip hop, y'all,
Hip
y'all
hop,
suspect
listen.
as hell.
Mhm.
Y'all suspect as hell. So when I did some research, like Jadakiss Deluxe, one of my favorite songs, Wild Out, right?
Mhm.
No way.
That's one of my favorite songs. And I'm sitting in a club like, jam to this joint, whatever. But then as today came and I started looking at the lyrics, I'm just like, damn. So this line says, my 16s make niggas go to their dorm, lock in and work out, then come out in the morning. While out and blow a CO just because it's boring. Wow out niggas. That's a problem. That's a problem.
Yeah.
That's a problem. Like I never paid attention. I never paid attention to the fact that that was a little pause moment, a lot of pause.
Big pause.
Um,
Big pause.
that was crazy. I told y'all I'm an '80s baby. And it's this song. It came out in 1986. His name is Gregory Abbott. Talk about shake
Mm.
you down. Y'all might not know it, but
I
to
know
me,
it. I know
this
it.
song is Stalker Song of the Year for the last 30, 40, 50 years. It starts off stalkerish. Girl, I've been watching you from so far across the floor now, baby.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing new. I've watched you so many times before now, baby. I see that look in your eyes. And then he repeats, look in your eyes. And what it's telling me And what it's telling me, you might be a little wrong with that. And old girl, that I'm not shy. I'm glad you picked up on my telepathy now, baby. Did she really pick up on his telepathy, or did she think he was weird? Did you know what I mean? Or was that in his own mind? That was a little weird to me.
Sounds like
Stalkerish. But that's one of my favorite songs all time. As soon as it come on, I'm grooving. Like I love that song. What's another one? Hold on. City High, what would you do? Now, this song was just weird to me because I had a couple questions along with this question, right? So the hook says, what would you do if your son was at home crying all alone on the bedroom floor because he's hungry? First of all, why is your son at home by himself in the first place? Like,
Mm,
that should not be a thing, but
mm.
and the only way to feed him is to sleep with a man for a little bit of money. And his daddy's going somewhere smoking rock now, in and out of lockdown. I ain't got no job now, so for you, this is just a good time. But for me, this is what I call life. That's a sad song, first of all. That's a sad hook. And in a club, everybody was jamming to it. What would you do if your son was that?
Yeah,
What?
Yo,
That's
big
weird.
facts,
true.
big
That's
True.
facts.
weird. And I mean, I think even in the video, if I can remember, I don't know, but I feel like niggas was dancing to this song. Crazy. I know in the club they was dancing to it. Let me see. Another one, Drake. I told you I like Drake, but he a little
no.
whiny somebody. So this one, I get what he meant by it. The song "Girls Want Girls," when he
Yeah.
said, "Say that you're a lesbian, girl, me too." Like, I see what he was saying. Yeah, like, that he like girls too. But like, in order to be a lesbian, you kind of got to be a girl, my guy.
Mm,
Like, so what are you trying to
So what are you saying?
say?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I don't know. And then the last one, and this was in no particular order, so I hope y'all
Hmm.
don't ding that.
No,
But
no.
um, the last one I put was Katy Perry "Firework." It's just the first line. Like, do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Plastic
Like, what does
bag.
a
Yeah, yeah,
plastic
yeah.
bag feel like?
Hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what she meant by that. I just
Yeah.
don't get it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that one went
that's
right over my head.
yeah. When she said it, I was like, hmm, yeah. But everybody was jamming to it, and it was a hit. So, hey. But yeah, that's it. Oh
Okay.
wait, big pun. I got a sixth one. I have
Oh,
to
we got
say
a
this
six.
one.
We
oh,
got
Big
an
big
honorable
pun.
pun.
mention.
Oh,
Bi-
yes, yes. I think I know where
Big
you're going.
pun. The dream shatterer. When you awaken, your manhood will be taken. I'm
Taken. Yeah.
confused. That's
When you awaken, your manhood be taken. Yeah.
rest in
What do you
peace,
mean by
big
Mm.
that?
pun.
Yeah.
Rest in
R&B.
peace, big pun. But come on, bro. Like, what do you mean? Was you gonna do the taking? Like, what happened? Like, I don't know.
I need more. Tell me more. What's
Violation.
Yeah.
happening here?
I need a little more context than that because that was
Yeah.
weird. But that's it. That's it.
Good list. Good
Yeah,
list.
that
Thank
was a good
you.
list. That was a good
That is a
list.
very good list. So logical
Thank you.
genius. I know you do a people's poll, chat GPT poll. Are we getting both polls or are we getting one poll?
I
Which poll
didn't
we
I didn't
getting?
I didn't ask Chat GPT because I think Chat GPT was a little confused and they got filters now that it doesn't really give you offensive stuff now. But we did do a people's poll and here are a couple of things that people
We
said.
filtered AI? What?
You could
Yeah.
filter AI.
No, I think Chat. Don't quote me on this, but I believe Chat GPT now won't give you like derogatory type of information. So if I don't, and also I don't know if it will give you like song quotes or whatever that are derogatory. I don't know. I wasn't successful in it giving me stuff, giving me songs. So it's all about interpretation. So
Got
it
it.
didn't work. Right? Didn't work. I tried. But we did ask the people, and here's what the people said. A couple of things they said. Uh, Inner Circle by Sweat, not Key
Mm,
Sweat, right? Just Sweat.
Yes, sweat.
Every Breath You Take came up. Um, I think HLS had that on his list. Excuse me. Don't Stand Too Close to Me. That's another Police song. Oh, a Sting song, right? And then song that also came up was Animal by Maroon 5. And the lyric was, Baby, I'm praying on you tonight. Hunt you down, eat you alive. Maybe you think you can hide. I can smell your scent for miles. Little creepy.
Mhm.
Um, and another song that came up, and actually I was trying to check this because this came up when I was doing my search, but I couldn't find the original song, so I don't know if this is questionable or not. If this is out there, or is it the internet putting it out there? So this is another R. Kelly song. I think this is the remix to Down Low. Down Low, Nobody Has to Know. Now, according to some lyrics, it says, and again, I'm quoting, I try my best to walk away, but every time I think about it, the sweetest love you're giving me, I hesitate. He's out in front, I'm in the back. I lock the front, he's in the back. And I'll be damned, that silly bitch is screaming rape. So I don't know if this
Hmm.
is legit or not. So that was put out there. I couldn't verify, so I don't know. But
Okay.
another song is Little Girls by Owigo Boingo.
Oigo Bongo, I think the name is.
Yeah, Owigo Boingo. I'm not familiar with that
Something like
song,
that.
so and that's what the people said.
There's a lot of creepy lyrics out there.
There
It
is.
is.
There is.
It is.
A
It
lot.
It
is.
is.
So, Lanique, I want
Yeah.
to thank you for being on the show. Are there any projects or any new music that you are working on for the people to look out for?
Yes, y'all know the single "It Was You" is out. The song is a bit is out already. My official music video drops at midnight tonight, so make sure y'all check it out. I put that snippet up. HLS, you saw it, so you'll be able to see the full video on YouTube. Just search Lanique, "It Was You." Um, I have an EP that me and my husband is working on for our 10-year wedding anniversary. That's gonna
Nice.
drop in June
Congrats.
next year.
Yeah,
So I
congratulations.
thank you. Thank you. I'm all about love and just working, man. Just working. That's it. Just follow me at Lanique
Check her out,
Music.
people.
Awesome.
And if people wanted to follow you on the social, how would they get in contact with you?
They can follow me on Instagram at Lanique Music. I have a platform called the Red Room. Y'all can follow the Red Room VA. That way we do virtual concerts up there for artists,
That's dope.
Nice.
spoken
Dope.
word artists. They get to do a 30-minute virtual concert. And you stream it. We stream it live on YouTube for your fans and supporters to watch. So just follow us, Lanique Music, the Red Room VA, and we'll make sure, yeah, we get you on.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Go out and
I
follow her
appreciate
at
y'all for
all those
having me.
platforms. We're going to go ahead and say good night to the people. Go ahead, HLS. Get us started with saying good night.
Lanique, you stepped in the wrong direction. I thought we had something. I thought we had something special, but
We
I see I was
do.
late and you punished me for it. So I get it. I get it. I get it. Good night, everyone. I'm gonna take this one to heart. This was tough. I'm gonna write an
Don't,
R&B song about how
You
hurt
take a
I
lot
am.
to heart then.
All
don't
right.
do it.
And Logical Genius, go ahead and say good night to the people.
Oh, fellas, people, Lanique, it didn't work today, but Lanique, I appreciate having you on. Maybe my lyrics were a little too creepy for you and just didn't want to, process it. But actually, I have to go and now delete my internet search history because the stuff that I found, I don't want people to know that I was looking this up. So good night, everybody.
All right. And I'm going to say good night to the people. And all I have to say is, I really can't stay. HLS, baby, it's cold outside. I've got to
Creep.
go away. Logical Genius,
Maybe
baby,
it's
it's
cold
cold
outside.
outside. Yes, I know it's cold out there because the chip is in the building. Okay. Back where I belong. Was on a little bit of a cold streak, people. Ever since we went over to YouTube, was not getting the victories. But Lanique was right here with me. You're right here with me.
I got you.
And I have
We
to say good night. The champ is
I'm gonna be doing that all the
here.
time.
Listen,
Right
that's
here.
how, because
The champ.
pointing's bad. Pointing is disrespectful. So you
Yeah.
gotta,
The champ is here.
politicians.
This might have been the most ridiculous cross-examination that we've had on the show.
It might
Hey,
be.
that's
It
how
might
that's
be.
how the politicians debate. Elections coming up. This is how they debate.
And
We're all
Lanique, please say good night to the people.
Good night, y'all. Oh my God, thank y'all so much for having me. I truly, truly enjoyed all of y'all. Like y'all were absolutely amazing, funny. Yes, amazing. This is how I'm gonna point for the rest of my life. Even when I'm mad, I'm gonna be like, you put your stupid ass on my face. No, I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Good night. I truly, truly enjoyed it.
And
We gotta do
Lanique,
it again.
Yes, we should. We should. And Lanique, before we go out, can you please introduce this song we are about to play?
Yes, y'all about to hear my single. It Was You featuring my boy Raspy Soul. We're bringing back love, bringing back that nostalgic R&B, and make sure y'all check out the video tonight at midnight. Love y'all.
I was lost, I was broken. Said I'd never love again. So much hurt, I was covering up. Didn't plan on falling in love. But then you touched my heart. You spoke to my soul. You made a vow to love me and to never let me go. My trust was so low, heart was on empty. I tried to push you away, but you wouldn't let me. It was you. You tore these walls down. You made my heart smile. And you gave me all of yourself. It was you, baby. It was you.
First day I saw you, there was something I was drawn to. We shared a smile, then you rolled your eyes. You were so cute. Little did I know that I had met my future. I told the homie that I had to have you. We were afraid the past won't nothing but pain, but we just wanna get it right for a change. Ooh.
It was you. You tore these walls down. You made my heart smile. And you gave me all of yourself. It was you, baby. It was you.
No one ever said that it would be
easy, baby.
but loving you comes so naturally. I'm willing to fight for what is meant for me.
For what is mine.
It's like every day is my birthday.
And the gift is you. You tore these walls down.
Oh, my.
You made my heart smile.
Yeah.
And you gave me all of yourself. It was you, baby. It was you. It was you.
It was you, yeah. It was you.
It was you.
It was you.
It was you.